Nerf Modulus Front Grip Blaster unboxing and impressions. Let's get right to it. So here you go. This is the Modulus Front Grip Blaster. This was $7.99 at Toys R Us. Let's unbox it. As you can see, I don't care too much about how much damage I do here. Probably help if I cut this tape off. Grrr, smash. Okay, so taking the blaster out, I hope. So as you can see, just the blaster and 2 darts. A little bit of twine holding it in. Sorry for the shaking camera. So, there's your blaster. Definitely a jolt. Sounds really, really soft. It's almost a big shock. Nice, and it's not catching. There it goes. Seems to have a little bit of an issue catching. Now, the top of the front grip, as you can see, looks like the scope attachment. This was a way that you could have like a reverse tack rail to attach to certain items. Now, this is a lot easier to take on and off, and I think the reason they did this was you could almost pull it off easier, but I'm kind of worried it's going to slide when you're playing. But still, very comfortable. My hand's quite large, so my apologies for the way it looks. Okay, 2 shots. Now, we've seen multiple shot blasters before. Now, if you listen to this, sounds like a lot more juice than a triad. And you've got the double strike. So both those sound like, those are both stock. A little stronger than this guy. So let's take this thing outside and we see how it fires. Okay, before I go outside, it turns out while I was gripping it and pulling down, I was accidentally hitting the trigger, which could be an issue, just because it won't catch if you do that. So you have to have it off. So it's almost designed to shoot while attached to something else. So if I were to attach this to a front of a Strife, which most people will do, we see here, let me get a clip in here, that looks kind of, see if the magazine goes in. A little bit tight, I wouldn't really suggest that. So on the front of a Strife, I am definitely not going to suggest using the front grip, that's really close. But if you have an attachment, let's try this guy. Okay, that's better, but I don't know how much I want to rock this, because that feels really awkward trying to prime that and shoot at the front of the Strife. I can't really, yeah, that's really awkward to try and do that on the fly. So, alright, so let's get this back off. Let's try this in front of a Modulus and see if it improves our impression of it. So a little better, but honestly, I think the best thing to do with this, you tilt it down. That's what this, like a quick release. If you just try to pull forward, it holds. You press down and pull forward, it comes off. That's not bad. But the problem is trying to prime this on the fly. That's really annoying, and that makes it kind of in the way. However, it does do a better job of getting out of the way of the clips. So honestly, this seems to be a Modulus front or something with a longer blaster. Just to Strife, it is way too close right now. Kind of disappointing. Okay, let's see how this does. Gonna do a performance test next outside. Okay, outdoor performance test of the Nerf Modulus front grip. I'm going to be shooting down range. You see a little box there? That's at 30 feet, and we're going to see how this guy does. First, for a test, I'm going to shoot a regular jolt using the same type of dart, the white darts you get with most flip clips or 18-shot clips you buy at Target. And let's see how it does. I'll help if I actually primed it. So hit the box at 30 feet, probably went about 32. I'm about 6 to 8 inches off the ground. All right, now for the front blaster. Shot within range of the jolt to a little bit better. Now watch if I prime it right here on the fly. So you see it takes a little bit for me to prime it. So in range with, but a little bit better than a Jolt. Okay, so for some final impressions here, this is a nifty blaster. It is essentially a two-shot or two-clip Jolt. It shoots within range of it. It's not bad. Sometimes I have a hard time with the priming handle going up, but it's mainly because I'm hitting this trigger on accident, whereas there's actually a trigger guard on an existing Jolt. You can't really put a trigger guard if this is going to be an advanced grip. The grip is somewhat comfortable. This little piece sticks out here and it gets in the way with your hand, but generally not bad. Now I said I was going to open this up, but I see no places to actually take the screws off with the exception of the bottom. So it looks like the only place that this thing is going to come apart is from down here. Very interesting. So it looks like the shell won't come off as easy as I thought, but I'll give that a shot in a future video. So what I suggest if you buy this, at $7.99, this is not bad. Most Jolts cost in the $5 to $6 range anyway, even if you get them a little cheaper or included with another blaster. To get this, has a grip, so even if you don't use this on a front grip, on a Strife, I know it looks silly, but let's see if I can actually get this on here. Looks like I have to reverse it, yeah. So this looks ridiculous, but it does hold if you want to have it someplace else, or if you have a side tactical grip and you wanted to put it on there, there you go. It could even act as a side grip for you to shoot. Now trying to prime from the side is kind of ridiculous. Let's not do that, but it does give you a place to put it. Now I know some people have 3D printed Jolt holders on the side, much better. So if you're just goofing around, you want to stick this somewhere on the meantime, yes, you could put it somewhere like that. But the best place to put the front grip is in the front of a Modulus. In front of a crossbolt, this is pretty effective. The handle's pretty close to my hand here, and it allows it a pretty good balance. So if you have a crossbolt, hey, this actually is a really good front handle. Okay, moving on. Your results may vary. I think it's okay for $8. It's essentially a two-shot Jolt that you can use as a grip. Trying to use both at the same time, you have to have it primed before you go into a fight. But honestly, if you don't want to have a holster for a fire strike or a night finder, hey, not bad for $8. And if Toys R Us is selling it for $8, there's a good chance Amazon or Walmart or someone else will get their hands on it online. You might be able to get it for $5 or $6 sometime in the near future. So positive, not overwhelmingly positive, but that's my review of the front grip blaster. Hope you enjoyed it. See you guys later.